I'm meteorologist Brooks Garner. Hard to believe a year has elapsed since Hurricane Harvey ravaged the southeast Texas coast, and while so many bad memories remain, today I want to take you on a journey through some tweets chronicling the forecast psychology behind the storm. I remember the skepticism I felt when looking at these long-range models. Here's one, August 14. This was my first tweet about Harvey. Euro model mayhem. I disclaimed it because nobody puts out a 10-day forecast with any kind of certainty with the tropics, but we did think it was one to watch, and ultimately it was. Next day, Hurricane Center puts out their notorious orange cone, but we sort of looked at that with skepticism. Okay, even if this gets named, it's not going to survive the wind shear in the Caribbean. Ultimately, it didn't. It dissipated south of Cuba, but then it would come back. During the dissipation, a lot of us all but forgot about Harvey. I mean, all the focus was on this big solar eclipse. You could see little crescent suns under the shadows of the trees. But then, a day later, Harvey started to reform as it approached the Yucatan Peninsula. Now, once it got into the Yucatan, started looking at some of the circulation, thought, oh boy, it's the 23rd of August. This thing's in a meteorologically, climatologically conducive spot. That's not good. Suddenly, it looked like rain would be a huge factor, especially now that it was forecast to be a tropical storm. Thought, oh boy, flooding is all but a guarantee. It's just a matter of how much water and where will the flooding set up. On the 24th, when it was forecast to hit Corpus Christi or thereabouts as a major hurricane, that's when we knew this thing wasn't a possibility. This was really going to happen. I remember David Paul coming to me and saying, you know, we need to illustrate the bayous filling up. And so we made this profile bayou picture on the 27th, but ultimately most of the frame was filled up with blue as some of these bayous went over the banks more than 20 feet. At that point, Harvey hit, and we have the notorious video of our KHOU lobby flooding. It's interesting to look back at the psychology as far as what we were thinking to make the forecast for Hurricane Harvey as chronicled in these tweets. We've learned so much, and as we progress through this 2018 hurricane season, we're going to take the lessons we learned and apply them to the future. I'm meteorologist Brooks Garner.